Alright, so I decided to watch some professional games, like of the highest level. You can go to OPGG, spectate, live, and then you can look at pro gamers. So this is like the highest of the level of the highest, so I wanted to see, can I spot the difference between like whatever gold or, because I mean this is professional level gameplay, right? These guys are full-time players, right? They are at the top of the ladder. Are they good or what's the deal, right? And you probably already know the answer, right, to that. So, okay, why is this thing not loading? Maybe I need to load League first. 1 sec. Alright, there's no way to watch that replay because the game has finished, right? But I'll just talk through it, right? So at 21 minutes, Cassiopeia decided. Let me draw it. Draw it out 1 sec. This is my legendary masterpiece of why you cannot carry in League. So this was fight at the Dragon Pit, right? So Dragon Pit was like in here, right? There is the mid lane. It was like this. There is the kind of thing in here. The turret is in here, and then there's like the bush. So Cassiopeia was going this way, right? And she literally met head to head with this guy, Jarvan. Okay. So Jarvan went into, so there is like a bush in here, right? There's a bush in here. So this was Cassiopeia. No, let's just, I don't know, whatever. She's gonna be a circle. And Jarvan went into this bush by using his his jump, his dash. Now we saw Lulu was in here, and Kog'Maw was in here. All right. Trundle was in here, right? And Shen was even worse. He was like you can't even see it, but there is bot lane, and he was like far away, right? So Cassiopeia decided to literally go like this. And Dragon was about to spawn. So what do you think happened to Cassiopeia? She got murdered. Alright, this was play number 1. Then what happened? I mean, I'm talking about things that are just stupid and they just lose the games. Now you have to remember that this team here, Cassiopeia's team, has all the dragons, right? Up until a certain point, they had all the gold advantage, all the dragons. All they had to do was not to throw the game. Now, you think that, oh my god, in gold, in silver, game throwing happens all the time, and once I reach high elo, diamond, whatever, challenger, this will stop. You have to remember that Riot made it possible for anyone, any shitter, to climb up the ladder. As long as they play enough games and they play break even, right? So their decision making is still gonna be bronze level, right? And this manifested through the whole game. Now, at 22 minutes, I'll show you what happened in 22 minutes, right? Again, similar situation. Dragon was about to spawn, right? Dragon was about to spawn. This control over Dragon was on the Trundle team. So Trundle is the guy I was kind of observing, because he is a professional player. This is a professional player. This was mid lane in here. And Trundle was coming down like this, right? He saw Lulu in here, and he saw J4 in here. Now this is the dragon area, and they had all the pink wards. So he has he had perfect vision of this quadrant in here, Trundle, right? And Kog'Maw was in here, okay? Kog'Maw was in here. So, for no reason whatsoever, now, Trundle could have turned around and walked this way, okay? But he decided, you know what, I just gonna go through this bush here and go back this way. I don't understand why he did that, because he literally just right now cleared this area, so there is no reason for him to be afraid to go this way or to go back this way, right? Because there is no enemies in there. It could not be that Sylas or Garen are in there, because he literally was here right now. But no, he decided to go this way, and Kog'Maw chunked him for like 80% HP, right? And Dragon Spawn was 19 seconds. So naturally he cannot back, because if he backs, they lose the dragon. So he decided, I shit you not, to walk back in here. Now, I shit you not, this is challenger level, right? So what happened? Lulu rotated here, she gave the buff, the speed buff to Kog'Maw, and activated some, I think it's some kind of an item for support where he gets a move speed. And that's it, Trundle just died. Now, think about it this way, like, what the hell is going on? This is a professional, challenger level player who does brain dead shit. Because this is brain dead shit. I could not understand what the hell, like, how is that pathing viable? Right? How is that viable? I looked at the map for a very long time. It took me like 2 minutes. I thought of every possible scenario of why the hell did he first path this way into Kog'Maw, who was extremely fed. This guy was like 6 kills by then. Look at his damage dealt. I mean, he melts people. You know it's Kog'Maw, right? I mean, he melts people. And if, honestly, I shit you not, if Lulu was to flash on him, he would have died there. There and then, he would have died. Right? Because Lulu could have flashed, exhausted him, gave Kog'Maw speed up, he just could have died, right? So I could not understand this move, right? Okay, fine, right? But then he decides to go back. Alright? This is insane. Insane. Another one was Cassiopeia, right? So Baron was in here, right? So Baron was in here. No, let me just draw it in here, I think, right? So that's the Baron pit, like this. There is a bush in here. So Sylas was backing in here, and he was standing on a ward, right? Cassiopeia just flashed forward to kill Sylas, right? Who had like 20% HP, okay? Now, you have to remember, Cassiopeia is immobile champion, and they have J4. Right? So J4 can lock her in a cage. And here is the worst part, right? Dragon Spawn was 1.19 minutes. Okay? Which means that Cassiopeia, Giga immobile champion, and this guy clearly is not very good with position, because I watched him for the whole game, and he mispositions his champion a lot, right? And so he's gonna be there for the dragon with no flash. Now, what did he trade flash for? For a kill on irrelevant Sylas. Sylas didn't do anything in the whole game. Again, like, what the hell is his decision making? Honestly, if Sylas went AFK, I think this team would have won, because they threw so many times. It was disgusting. And final one, I don't even think I need to draw it. Like, well, I'll draw it anyway. So there was bot lane, right? There was bot lane fight. Do you know the bot lane? So that's the dragon pit in here, Dragon Pit was like this, right? So Sivir wasn't here. They killed Kog'Maw. Then Shen, I believe. Wait, who was it? It was Shen and yeah, Shen and I don't know what's her name. What's her name? Renia. Yeah. Shen and Renata went chasing after Garen and J4, who had nothing left, right? So this is like a bush. They're J4 and Garen running away. They have no flashes, right? And then I shit you not, Sivir just went and started farming minions. And these guys just realized, wait a minute. Sivir went farming minions, and they just killed the Shen and run away from Renata. I think it even killed Renata, I don't remember. It was something like... After that, I just switched off. It was so stupid. I mean, guys, you have to understand this is challenger level, okay? This is why I sometimes, like, imagine you watch like a professional football team and they miss penalty kicks, right? This is League of Legends for you, right? Like, the decision making is just, I'm telling you, don't trust me, right? Don't believe me. What do this, right? Go and spectate, right? Because there is pro matches. You click here, you see. You select, I don't know, EU West, and off you go. Now, tell me if you can notice the difference. Because I cannot. When I play against one-on-one against players that are high level, I cannot, with reasonable certainty, a lot of the time, can tell the difference. I cannot. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm started to thinking, what the hell is going on? How is the top of the ladder is almost the same as the bottom of the ladder? How is it like that? And the only conclusion I can tell you is champions are too strong, right? And spamming games works. That's it. Because you have to remember that in League of Legends you can counter pick, right? So if you counter pick and your team is good, you by default win the game. And because the points that you earn is usually higher than you lose, you will climb the ladder, no matter what. So do you understand? So like, the days, like in Season 4, Season 6, you could not do that. You just could not do that, because you just would not climb, right, if you do that. But now you can, because of engagement optimized matchmaking, basically. And that's it. So I'm telling you, right, if you're sitting there right now thinking to get to Grandmaster level, I have some bad news for you. It's still going to be bronze, right? And you're going to be saying to yourself, you're going to be pulling your hair out and saying, how are they in the same lobby as me? Because engagement optimized matchmaking allows anyone to climb, as long as they spam enough games and break even, right? They do not have to be good. They just have to break even. And through sheer value, they will climb. And that's it. So, the badge says Grandmaster, but the gameplay is Silver 1. That's it. You understand the problem, right? So I'm telling you, like, don't waste your time on this. Take care.